Somewhere in a small cafe, a young boy and girl are sitting at a table, looking at their adorable dessert. The girl finds it really cute and picks up her mobile to snap a good picture. The boy then asks if she wants him to take her picture. Once the girl agrees, he quickly snaps a picture and happily says that it turned out really well. When the girl looks at her own picture, she is shocked to see her creepy smile and almost shouts at him that there is nothing good about this picture. Earlier that afternoon, the girl walks through the school and hears people whispering that she looks scary, even at a glance. They know that she is Mayumi Janomi from Class 5. When she hears them whispering about her, she turns to look at the boys, asking if there is something wrong. After locking eyes with her, the boys almost freeze in place, further igniting the rumors that people turn into stone if they look at her. The other students continue to whisper about how she used to be the head of a delinquent gang back then and was famous under the name Medusa. Even while whispering, they are worried that she might overhear them. Meanwhile, Janomi almost breaks down after realizing that the rumors about her being an ex-delinquent have also traveled to her new school. This is the reason she selected a school this far away from her house, hoping she can have a normal and peaceful high school life. But it looks like this is not going to happen. She comes out of her thoughts and suddenly notices a boy falling onto the floor. She instantly recognizes him as Kei Kuwahara from Class 1. She finds him really adorable and clumsy, as she knows he keeps running into people. Kei is also very kind and easy to be friends with, while she is the person people avoid at all costs. They do not have anything in common at all, but in truth, they share a secret promise. Right now, both Janomi and Kei are sitting in the cafe as the server brings out their parfait. She finds it really adorable and feels that if she drinks something this cute, her day might go well. She then picks up her mobile, telling Kei to start eating as he always does so she can snap a picture. While he eats with an adorable smile, she keeps clicking different pictures of him. Once he finishes, he asks if it helps her in any way. Janomi is carefully looking at the diary in front of her as she explains that she feels the angle is right, which makes it really adorable. The cream placement might be another reason, and the way he has stuffed his cheeks can be copied too. She feels like this time, it might actually work for her. Once she agrees to do that, Kei tells her to go ahead and picks up his mobile as Janomi tries to copy his eating style. When she looks at her own picture, she is really disappointed to see how she still looks as creepy as ever. Still, Kei tries his best to cheer her up, saying that she has that deathly aura in this one picture. She is almost crying as she complains that this is supposed to be the training, yet he is the only one who ends up crying. With a smile, Kei replies that this is because she always captures his best expressions. Right now, they are training so that one day Janomi will also be able to wear a kind smile on her face. This is the reason they spend time like this, so she can have a chance to study his face. After finishing eating, they both get up to leave, but Kei excuses himself so he can stop at the restroom. Janomi decides to wait outside, and as she stands in front of the cafe, she keeps thinking about how the training did not go well today. She feels that if this continues, she will never be able to wear a kind smile. Her train of thought breaks when she hears a boy harassing a young girl who seems to be alone. The young girl suddenly bursts into tears, calling for help. Looking at the situation, Janomi instantly feels bad and decides that she should step in to stop this since Kei is still inside. She quickly ties up her hair, hoping that Kei will come back out a little later. Finally, she steps ahead, asking why they are harassing someone so small and offering herself instead. The little girl is surprised to see her and asks who she is. When Janomi turns around to tell her she can go, the girl gets scared of her expression and runs away from there. Janomi feels really bad to see that, and when she turns around, the boy starts harassing her, saying that she should not have let the girl go. Janomi feels a little uncomfortable facing the boy like this, but she still cannot bear to see someone getting bullied. Just then, Kei finally comes out and asks if there is an issue. Suddenly, there is a strange expression on his face as he tells the boy to talk to him if they have a problem. When Janomi turns to look at him, he quickly softens his expression again and apologizes for making her wait like that. Janomi quickly tells him to step back, saying that the boys look really sketchy, but Kei simply points out that they have already run away. With a smile, he waves them goodbye while Janomi stands there, confused about what just happened. Soon, they are standing at the railway station. Kei suddenly asks her if things like this happen whenever she ties her hair. Janomi just dismisses the question, not wanting to share that she does this to switch into fight mode. With a soft smile, Kei says that this hairstyle looks good on her. The compliment makes her really embarrassed, as she thinks about how how she has not changed, spending time like this with Kei still makes her feel somewhat normal. He drops her at her house as Jaenom tells him that he does not have to walk her all the way home every day. Kei simply replies that he cannot let a girl walk alone and then bids her goodbye. Jaenom stands there for a moment, a bit shocked at how Kei says things like this and so easily treats her like a normal girl. Finally, she steps inside her house and instantly plops down on her bed. She feels a bit bad about showing her delinquent side today and believes she has to do better so that Kei's support is not wasted. Meanwhile, Kei is walking back home as Janomi still thinks that she only knows him as a very clumsy guy and a person who is not afraid of her. When Kei finally returns home, there are two lines of people standing there as they greet him politely, calling him their young master. He just smiles at that, saying that it does not have to be so dramatic at this time of night. One of the men explains that it is not their fault because the boss is out of town and they are all feeling a bit skeptical. Kei is surprised to know that his grandfather has left town, and the man continues, saying that in his absence, Kei is the one in charge. He comments on how Kei has gotten used to all of this, which is expected of someone who is going to be the next leader of the elementary division. Meanwhile, Kei keeps thinking about how he really enjoyed today and hopes that it helps Janome in some way. At the same time, she is really determined to make a change and finally turn into a much gentler, adorable girl. On their next training session, they go to the cafe again, where Janome orders a chocolate special crepe while Kei asks for a tuna salad crepe. After waiting for a while, they finally receive their food and also got a special gift for ordering with a friend. The gift is a gentle neon strap, and Janome seems really excited to receive it, saying that this is what she really wants. She keeps looking at the gift even as they walk out of the cafe, and shares how this feels so nostalgic because she used to have the same one but lost it somewhere. Kei hears the story with a smile and says that she should keep it safe this time. Suddenly, she turns toward him and asks which one he wants to keep. Kei cannot believe that she wants him to have one, and Jaeanomi replies that he is the reason she gets this gift. Still, she is not sure if he would be happy to receive it from her, since this is supposed to be something friends give each other. Hearing her statement, Kei instantly gets worried, thinking that she does not consider them friends. At her confused reaction, he explains that he already thinks of them this way. Jaeanomi instantly becomes happy to hear that, since she is also hoping that he thinks of them as friends. Finally, they agree to be friends, and Kei selects the gift he wants. Still, Kei is a bit worried that she might want to give the strap to someone else, but his concern only ends up annoying Janome. She reminds him that she would not have asked him for the training if she had any other friends. Still, she quickly turns around and says that at one time she also had normal friends, young girls who really admired her. She then shifts the question toward him, asking if he has any friends. She is sure there are a lot of people at school who like him, so she does not understand why he spends all of his time with her. The question instantly reminds Kei of his childhood, when his dad used to drop him at school. At that time, the other students noticed how his mom never came. One child said that her mother told her Kei's family is not good and that they have to stay away from him. Around that same time, Janome came to the school as a new student. Kei noticed her presence, but he was sure she also would not interact with him. Janome played with all the boys, beating them at fighting. She wanted to be the leader after defeating everyone. When she finished playing with almost all of them, she assumed she was done, but then she noticed she still had to beat Kei. As she walked toward him, another boy quickly stopped her, saying that Kei's family is involved in shady business, so they should not play with him. Jaeanomi did not care about the rumor, and immediately approached Kei, saying that he had to play with her because she wanted to beat everyone to become the leader. Kei casually replied that it did not matter to him, but Jaeanomi insisted she wanted to beat everyone. Hearing that, Kei realized that she was treating him like a normal person. It made him really happy as they parted ways that day with a promise that he would play with Jaeanomi tomorrow. When he came back home that day, he was really excited to share the story with his father, but his father said he was tired and that they would talk tomorrow. The next day, Kei excitedly went to school as Jaeanomi instantly greeted him. When he approached her, he pointed out how two other girls had instantly run away after seeing her, but Jaeanomi said that it was not a big deal. She was excited to play with him and finally beat him so she could become the leader. While they played, Kei was really happy that he was not alone anymore and prayed that things would stay like this forever. That evening, he waited for his father at home, but instead, an older man showed up. Kei had no idea who he was, so the man introduced himself as Kei's grandfather. The older man explained that he had not heard anything from his son for a long time, and now the only thing he knew was that Kei's father was gone. He gently kneeled in front of Kei, saying that Kei's father told him to take care of him, so from now on, he would be part of the Kawahara family. After meeting his grandfather, Kei went to school again and shared the news with Jaeanomi that he was moving away. There were tears in his eyes as he spoke. Suddenly, Janome ran away and came back holding the small gift he once gave her, saying that they would play one day again. Many years later, Kei was standing in the school hallway when he suddenly noticed Janome standing outside. He ran toward her immediately, but to his shock, she did not recognize him. Right now, Janome asks what he is talking about, but he refuses to share, saying that it is a secret. As they keep walking, Kei quietly thinks to himself that even if she has no memories of him, he is still happy that they are playing together again. Later at home, Janome carefully puts the keychain in her bag, determined to keep it safe this time. When Kei returns home, he is greeted once again by the same person who takes his bag from him. The man notices the keychain and points out how he used to have the same thing on his keys. Kei simply replies that this is a new one he received as a gift from his friend. During another training session, they go to a convenience store. As Kei shows her what type of shampoo he uses, she is really eager to know about the products he uses. Kei explains that he usually buys the normal stuff that can be found anywhere. For body wash, he uses a simple bar of soap, and for his hair, he just combs it with his fingers. Janome is not happy to hear that, feeling like everything is far too normal. When she heard that he was going shopping, she was really hopeful that she would get to choose something too, but this was not what she imagined at all. When he asks what she imagined, Janome quickly replies that she thought all the stuff he uses would be really cute. She believed that if she used the same products, it would help her look more adorable, but she never expected everything to be so normal. Kei feels a bit bad and apologizes for using ordinary items. Janome quickly says it is not his fault and asks if he has bought everything already. Kei replies that he just needs one more thing and picks out a knife sharpener. Seeing that, Janome instantly imagines that he must be good at cooking, and she thinks that if she follows him and makes something sweet, it might help her look adorable. While they continue shopping, Janome finally realizes that he does not have any idea about being cute. Kei simply replies that he is a boy and just uses the usual guy stuff. Janome realizes that this means being cute does not depend on what kind of products she uses. Suddenly, Kei asks her what she thinks being cute actually means. Facing such a direct question, Janome is overwhelmed by different thoughts about pink clothes, young girls at school, and everything associated with cuteness. She is so lost in thought that Kei can almost see the smoke coming out of her head. Finally, she says that being cute is a really complicated concept and that she thinks it is humanity's eternal mystery. They stop talking when they suddenly stumble upon a cosmetics shop. As she looks at the shop, Kei casually comments that cosmetics are really cute. When he turns around, he is surprised to see her frozen with a shocked expression. When he asks her what happened, Janome replies that the cosmetics section is really bright. She says that this place feels like a sacred space for cute girls with all these products, and she feels she cannot walk inside alone. Suddenly, Kei grabs her arm and says that if that is the case, then it is fine, because they are going to go in together. Once inside the cosmetics shop, Janome looks at all the different products and shows them to him. She feels like everything is adorable, and it makes her want to buy all of it. When Kei asks if she wants a basket, Janome refuses, saying that she will only buy one thing this time. Her attention is instantly captured by a poster advertising a service where customers can create their own lipstick. It makes her feel that she will finally be able to make herself cute, just as Kei asks if this is the one she wants. He adds that it seems to be really popular, and as people say a person's cuteness depends on their life, he encourages her to try it if she is curious. Still, Janome feels a bit skeptical about all this, but Kei assures her that she can think of it as training. Finally, Janome picks up a lipstick and puts it on her lips when she asks for his review. Kei quickly says that it looks good on her, as it feels like it is fresh blood. Janome is really annoyed to hear the compliment, and says that it is a cherry red, and is almost the same color as the model used. She almost starts crying, feeling disappointed that she doesn't look as good as the model. She stops the tantrum when she notices Kei taking a picture and asks what he is doing. He quickly says that she just looks really good, so he has to snap a picture. Kei finally steps forward, saying that the red might be too strong for her snake eyes. He picks up another color, saying that she should try this one. Janome is a bit nervous to see that it is another bright color, but she finally puts it on her lips. Kei shows her in the mirror, saying that this looks really good on her face. Janome is also really happy to see that, and asks if he is some kind of color specialist. With a kind smile, Kei just says he picks the one he thinks would look good on her. Finally, she decides to buy that lipstick. When she returns home, she still can't believe that she ended up picking this bright lipstick. She finally feels that this is a really cute shade.